Overall, week 12 was a good week for training runs. I was trying to focus more on running how I was feeling versus running by the watch. I think at this point I'm probably going to give up the run-walk ratio because right now it's run 4 minutes, walk 30 seconds. When I just ran how I felt on Saturday, I ran my fastest 10 miles and I felt like I could keep going. And the last couple of times where I've tried that, where I just run to run and not pay attention to my watch, I actually have felt better and I run better because I'm paying more attention to how my body's feeling and listening to it. And when it's telling me I need to slow down a little bit, I slow down. If I need to speed up, I speed up. Whereas when I constrict myself to the run walk, I really am. I'm constricting myself. I'm not listening to my body. I'm listening for my watch. And I'm not saying that the run walk isn't great, because it is. It helped me get through both my first 2 marathons, and I would highly recommend it for your first marathon, especially if you know that you're not going to be able to go a sub 4 or even going under 4.5 hours. I mean, realistically, for someone that's going to run 4.5 hours, you need to do a run walk because otherwise you're going to be hurting and not being able to walk the next day after the marathon. Whereas with the run walk, you're able to walk after the marathon and even after the day after, when you have that lactic buildup or lactic acid buildup. My nutrition was off this week. I was eating out of proportion. I was eating junk food that I normally don't eat, that for whatever reason I felt to eat it this week. And as a coach, I think being able to admit that to your clients or other runners is a good thing, because they have to understand that even as a coach, you struggle with your nutrition. You struggle with hitting mark for your runs, and sometimes you're going to have a good day, sometimes you're going to have a bad day, and learning how to overcome that and move forward and not give up is how you achieve your goals. And so it was just a yuck week as far as nutrition, and I'm going to try harder this week to focus on my nutrition and focus on running how I feel versus running by the watch. Now, dealing with cross training, I've finished almost 5 weeks worth of PiYo, and for a distance runner, this is a great program because you're using strength and stretching to sculpt your body and increase your overall flexibility. And as a distance runner, you need that. You need to have that strength and that flexibility over long distances. And you get it by doing dynamic movements. Whereas with Pilates, you're working on strength through certain movements. Yoga, you're holding moves, and this is a cross between the two of them, so you're constantly moving and you're using dynamic movements, so you're making your body stronger because you're making your core stronger. And when you have a strong core, you end up being a stronger runner, because if your core is weak, then the rest of your body's going to be weak. Then your legs are going to be weak, and then that's going to cause injuries with your IT band, your knees, your ankles, your calves, your feet. So it is a great program, and I will continue to recommend it to my clients and other runners, especially if you're a distance runner. It's something to check out. But that's all I have for today, and I will do wrap up for week 13 when we get there. Thanks.